The Magnificent Battle, Arthur's Court and the Mistress of Time, by the Magus, read by the Magus. Chapter 7, Falling Through Time. Merlin had a headache. It was a bad one. The long voyage had been exhausting and had taken every bit of energy he thought he had. He rested as the elders cast spells to remove his headache and rejuvenate him, trying to bring him back to normal, which has nothing to do with the normal that most of us feel, but was what Merlin experienced when he was at rest. There was discussion of what he had seen on his trip and the implausibility of 5 members of the same family having the rare Magus power. Some of the council were skeptics, but some remembered the word of the old high priestess, 5. Then there were the 5 stars in Cassiopeia. Could these 5 be what were meant? The discussion was lively and inconclusive until Merlin suddenly sat straight up and moved his head as if to hear something in the distance, or see something far away. "I must be off," he said as he gathered his things. "I think I see them, or some of them. Somehow they've gotten in a mess. I also see Arthur," he said, with some confusion. Then a look of consternation and terrible urgency came across his face. "The evil one sees them too. There is no time." He quickly took leave of the elders and the high priestess. "The blessings of the Great Mother," was what he said in his haste. "May her abundance bloom within you," came the reply. Merlin called his great black stallion and hopped on his back and rode off toward another uncertain destination. Editor's note. Incredibly, this story was recorded in the famous French book and some other ancient sources, most notably Sir Thomas Malory's La Mort d'Arthur, which will be cited when used. The writing is strange to our ears, but is quoted as it furnishes evidence of the truthfulness and accuracy of the events which are recorded here. So, rather than telling this adventure in modern words, it will be quoted as it was found in the old texts, with only slight variations in the interest of accuracy and understanding. As the book saith. When King Arthur, King Ban, and King Bors beheld their forces, and all their knights, they praised them much for their noble cheer of chivalry, for the hardiest fighters that ever they heard or saw. That is, they prepared for battle and felt confident in their warriors. With that, there dressed them 40 noble knights, and said they would break their battle. That is, they said they would be victorious. All these knights rode on afore with spears on their thighs, and spurred their horses mightily, as the horses might run. And the kings that opposed Arthur with their knights rushed with their horses as fast as they might with their spears, and there they did on both sides marvelous deeds of arms. So came into the thick of the press Arthur and Bors, and slew down right on both hands, that their horses went in blood up to the fetlocks. When the enemy king beheld the great damage that King Ban did, he thrust unto him with his horse, and smote him on high upon the helm, that is, hit him on top of the head. A great stroke, and astonied him sore, that is, knocked him silly. Then King Ban was wroth, that is, angry, with him, and followed on him fiercely. The others saw that, and cast up his shield, and spurred his horse forward. But the stroke of King Ban fell down and carved a cantle, that is, a raised part, off the shield, and the king's sword fell to the ground. Then the enemy king killed Ban's horse. With that King Ban voided lightly from the dead horse, And then King Ban smote at the other so eagerly, and smote him on the helm, that he fell to the earth. And there was great slaughter of good knights, and much people. And into the press was King Arthur, and found King Ban, his ally, standing among dead men and dead horses, fighting on foot as a wood lion, that there came none nigh him as far as he might reach with his sword, but he caught a grievous buffet. That is, anybody who got close got hit really hard. Whereof King Arthur had great pity, and Arthur was so bloody that by his shield there might no man know him. And Arthur rescued King Ban, and gave him a new horse. And when King Ban was mounted on horseback, then there began new battle, the which was sore and hard, and passing great slaughter. With that came Merlin on a great black horse, and said unto Arthur, Withdraw you unto your lodging, and rest you as soon as ye may, and reward your good knights with gold and silver, for they have well deserved it. There may no riches be too dear for them, for of so few men as ye have, there were never men did more of prowess than they have done today. For ye have matched this day with the best fighters of the world. That is, good job. Sir Thomas Malory, Book 1, chapters 16 and 17.